Hello everyone! Today I am going to show you the game between the magician Mikhail Tal and Milko Bobotsov. So this game was played in 1958. It's a fantastic game, and also it comes with a great story, as you will see in the game. So Bobotsov is white and Mikhail Tal is black here. We have d4, knight to f6, c4, pawn to g6, knight to c3, bishop to g7. So Tal goes for the king's Indian defense. We have e4, d6, and f3, the Saemisch variation. Tal castles. We have g to e2, c5, and bishop to e3. And Tal goes for knight b to d7. We have queen to d2. We have a 6 by Tal. White castle in queenside, and here Tal played queen to a5, and okay, he is somewhat putting pressure on this a2 pawn, and also if the knight moves, Tal can easily exchange the queens here since it would be check to the black king. So here Bobotsov played king to b1. This is also setting up a trap, or Bobotsov thought so, and Tal played b5. And it's a very usual in position like this. You can play this move knight to d5, and now if black would capture the queen, you will have this knight captures of e7, and only after the king moves you can capture the queen. Tal and Bobotsov actually already played this position before this game was played, but it was a blitz game, and in that game Tal played knight captures on d5, sacrificing the whole queen here on a5, and this is move 11. Tal won the game, and after the game Bobotsov said to Tal, well, of course you won the game, and I mean of course you sacrificed your queen. It's a blitz game. There is no way in the hell you would sacrifice your queen in a classical game like this. So in this position, guess what Tal played? Tal played knight captures on d5, sacrificing the whole queen again. So Bobotsov captures again, queen capture on a5, and knight captures on e3. And okay, this isn't so bad. It's two pieces for a queen, and black pieces are really working together here. We have rook d to c1. Knight captures on c4 with the attack on queen, and Bobotsov should have probably played queen to c3 or queen to e1, just getting the queen out of the way. But I guess he was kind of angry, as they did have a bet if Tal would sacrifice the queen, as this was a classical game. Bobotsov played rook captures on c4, we have b captures on c4, and knight to c1, preparing to capture this pawn on c4. Tal play rook to b8, and we have bishop captures on c4, and knight to b6, preparing to get the knight into the game, and also with the tempo on bishop on c4, bishop to b3, and we have bishop captures on d4. So Bobotsov plays queen to d2, so queen is attacking the bishop, so the pawn cannot move forward, so Tal just moves it back. Bishop to g7, we have knight to e2, preparing to get the knight into the game, and doesn't allow this. Of course he played pawn to c3. We have bishop to c2, and now Tal plays the absolute strongest move in the position. He plays c3, and Bobotsov cannot capture this pawn anyway. If he would play pawn capture on c3, then simply knight to c4 with the check. This picks up the queen. And if after c3 he plays knight captures on c3, then simply knight to c4 again, and this is double attack on the b2 pawn, so this would be winning for black. So after c3, Bobotsov decided to play queen to d3, and here we have c captures on d2, and this is a deadly pawn. White king isn't going anywhere anytime soon. We have knight to d4, blocking the bishop. We have bishop to d7, we have rook to d1, and now rook f to c8, we have bishop to c3, and now this pawn seems kind of be captured, but not really. We have knight to a4 by Tal, we have bishop captures on a4, and bishop captures on a4, and here Bobotsov played knight to b3. Again blocking this bishop and entire b-file, we have rook to c3 by Mikhail Tal. This is tackling the queen and also the knight, as the rook is protected by the bishop on g7. Bobotsov played queen captures on a6, and here we have bishop captures on b3, a captures on b3, and rook b to c8. This comes with the terrible threat. The threat, of course, is rook to c1, and there is no real way to stop this. The only way to prolong the struggle is to capture this rook on c8 with the queen, or Bobotsov could capture this pawn on b2, but then simply rook to c6 with the check from the bishop wins the queen. So after rook to c8, there is nothing to do here. Bobotsov played one more move. He played queen to a3, and it's pretty straightforward from here. Tal plays rook to c1 with the check. We have rook captures on c1, and Tal plays rook captures on c1. And in this position, Bobotsov resigned the game, as what follows is king to a2, and rook to a1 is checkmate. So this is the game. Hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe if you like this. Thanks for watching and I will see you in my another video. Bye.